Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Tuesday, May 8th, 2018. Let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Now that it's May and early summer heat is finally starting to roll in again, there are plenty of you guys out there who I know can't wait to get outside and fire up the grill. But 2 weeks from now, second-year standout pro Eric Ramirez will be looking to fire up a little bit of heat in his own right when he hits the stage in front of his hometown crowd at the New York Pro. Late last week, Ramirez released his latest round of updates showing off the fruits of another long off-season full of hard work. During last year's rookie campaign, the former North American champ never really seemed to hit his stride. But hopefully now that he's had a full year to reflect, we'll get a chance to see him do some damage in what's definitely going to be one of the most exciting events of the season. They say that the world's #1 swordsman never fears the second best swordsman because he already knows what to expect. What he really fears is the unconventional swordsman because he's totally unpredictable. And for my money, there aren't too many guys in the 212 division who are more unpredictable than fellow Cabronero. Lately, the former top 10 Olympian has been dropping hints that he might be getting ready to make his season debut. After spending the better part of the last few months flying under the radar, Cabronero looks like he's ready to turn things upside down like he did back in 2016 when he ripped off 2 straight wins to start his season. So if that guy is back and ready to do battle, he's one dangerous athlete that the competition better be very worried about. Down here in South Florida, we've got a lot of people starting to worry about hurricane season now that it's right around the corner. But if I were an athlete in the women's physique division, I'd be keeping my eyes glued to the tropical storm that goes by the name of Michaela Aycock. The third-year pro made headlines earlier this year with her dominating win down at the Hawaii Pro, which officially punched her ticket for her second Olympia qualification. Aycock is one of those athletes who looks like a world beater when she's firing on all cylinders, and she's got the confidence of a win riding behind her. So it will be interesting to see how she stacks up in what might be the deepest Olympia lineup the division has ever seen. By the time his Hall of Fame career was over, former San Antonio Spurs great David Robinson had established himself as one of the 50 greatest players of all time. And I'll be the first one to tell you that there aren't too many parallels between bodybuilding and basketball. But when you share the same name as one of the greats, it's still worth mentioning. 2 weeks out from his season debut, second-year 212 man David Robinson will be looking to do his namesake some justice when he tries to come in and improve on last year's efforts. My sources close to the Robinson camp tell me that he's on track to be at his all-time best next weekend. So don't be too surprised if you end up seeing Robinson work his way up into that first call-out and shock a few people. It's been an exciting year already if you are a fan of the men's physique division, and a good part of that buzz has to do with the emergence of powerhouse rookie Hakeem Scott. The former NPC national champ generated a lot of hype 2 weeks ago with his monster performance to win the Nebraska Pro, and all he's done since then is decide to ratchet things up another few degrees. Scott has that rare it factor that you just don't see every day in the men's physique division. So if he can manage to keep this thing rolling along for another few months, he'll have a legitimate shot to be in the running for a top Olympia slot later in September. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.